Please put some new ways. Please put some new wings and horns on whoever. Please put some new wings and horns on whoever. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Another purplish princess. I love it, it's great. I love to share. I really don't care. Another purplish princess. Four is a party. I love it, it's great. I'm not special. I learned long ago. Thank you, sunshine, for all of your help. I'm not special. Am I even related to you? Sunshine, for all of your help, I need you now. I put some new wings and horns on whoever. Let's put some new wings and horns on whoever. Let's put some new wings and horns on whoever. I don't care. Princess Bride. Let's put some new wings and horns on whoever. Let's put some new wings and horns on whoever. Let's put some new wings and horns on whoever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Sunset on the roads like a boulder cut. When breath gets a rose by thorns to cut. Undeaf from the pros by bleeding lip. Run dead to the pearls by seeing spit. Give hope to the kind that had no control. I scope with the blind and the one patrol. Live rope to the binds to contain your soul. Tied open to the minds that maintain it. Oh, lies strip you back to reality. Something to relieve if you believe in totality. Just another slice on the sleeve of morality. Mentality grieves, keep the price of mentality. Vitality, do or die. Wanted to buy another piece of the pie. Puzzle in peace as I reach for the sky. Never release dreams to fly. I coexist in a vacuum. Or resist if it has room. They won't ask you to persist in a past you. Let us pass through. Or subsist in a cashew. But the cash flow that is rarer than diamonds at the bottom of a sea flow. Or at least it's hard to see. Last arrow spoke to no MC. God is your family, not just your fantasy. Fairy tale calamity, very well a vanity. Bred from the ovary, fed from the memory, led through the galaxy, infinite to you and me. at the end of a world of rust. Stay bright cause my comedy a groove to bust. Insight and a pedagogy made to bust. Conceive every parable the custom read. Believe every soul that we still keep. Relieve by the patterns that you put to sleep. This dream we remember by the ones we meet. I made the roles and a major loss too. Never ever been down and now. Though Baby Taylor's song without you, I doubt you. Drowning it down like a sad song. Feel this whole attitude. Aptitude happen to hinge. I create tragedy between scene and other scene. Last bit wondering if thunder and mountain times to stop. The drops to rocks, hop, sock, the knocks, the cop spots. We can strive through molds, fogs, blind times, promises of mine. And it's no surprise that I promise some eyes is a lie. Does not take death to die. Last remnant of fire, worldly desire to snuff the eye or raise the pie, but one cannot testify that love does not intensify. That blood is hot if you arrive. That flood will let the new arise. Failure to communicate is what defines this mental state. An apathetic, hectic slate, exasperated human race.
That's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth. Well, come on and sing it with me. The words relate to the key. If it's a pattern, then repeat and repeat after me. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth.
And you sing me, fa, mi, ti, la.
And peace and more on the planet Earth. Hey, hey.
Life, death, love, birth. welcome to a Thursday Quarry stream. Usually don't let the opener go all the way to the end, but I needed all the time I can get. In fact, I might even be interrupted shortly into the stream. I have some things to attend to. It's Thursday. Welcome. Hello. Laura's playing video games. Off to the side. It's Thursday. It's a good old talkie stream. We're a little late. Monday was very successful. We played a lot of video games. One of the most video games that have ever been played, I think. I heard. I'll have to contact the Guinness about that one. This might be pretty short because it's almost dinner time already. But I was not sure what to do today because, well, I've been sort of a busy week. I think I might have talked about it on a stream some time ago about me trying to trade in my old car and get something a little fresher while it still has some life in it that is worth trading, and I have some money with which to buy a car. I think starting a couple months ago, I started looking at cars, and then maybe the past week or so, I've been looking again at vehicles offers in my area. Especially the past few days, been looking online. Spent a good amount of yesterday driving around, going dealer to dealer, seeing the cars that I wanted to see. Spent some time today, which is why we're a little late today. Probably going to spend a little time tomorrow, maybe putting something down on something, maybe driving home in a new whip. I don't know. We'll see. So like for me, I don't know. I didn't let's say I didn't choose the music path because I love like numbers. I mean, I don't hate numbers. I'm decent at math. But trying to buy and sell and get deals and stuff like that, like some people like that. I can't say I do in particular. Kind of reminds me of like, there are musicians who are total gearheads, and there are people who, they're like, oh yeah, I found my horn in the trash, and I've been using it for the last 30 years or whatever. I think you, especially as people who do music for a living, have to become more multifaceted and more multi-skilled. You really can't get away from doing the gear hunt, whether it be for small things, replacements, repairs, software, little technological upgrades and doodads, to bigger stuff like actual instruments and things like that, or even like technology like computers, tablets, things like that. Well, my MIDI keyboard is pretty cheap. It's like $100. So not really that stuff, but like gear that's costing like thousands of dollars, where, you could wait around and get super lucky and have people like, oh yeah, I got this old ass horn that, is really great, and somebody gave it to me for like $200. That can happen sometimes, but most of the time, the market for instruments are what they are, and, most in terms of instruments, they have a floor of like, this is how cheap it's gonna get, and that's, if you see it around there, go for it. But if you're looking for something, you might either have to wait or you might have to take what you can get. So I've been there. Car is different because, well, I mean, and the nice thing about trumpet, like instruments that I've played, drums, they can be expensive, but they can also be pretty cheap. Guitar, same thing. You can get a really nice guitar for pretty cheap. When you're talking about like amps and pedals and all that stuff, that can get pretty crazy, but you can also go fairly cheap, which I've done. Trumpet, relative to other wind instruments, is very inexpensive because you can get a pro level horn that you could play for the rest of your life for the price of other instruments, like their flat beginner models. I'm talking like $2,000, you know, and that's like brand new, two to 3,000. You can get something used for under 2,000, and it can be great. But yeah, for like saxophone, beginner saxophones, spend like $1,500 or something like that for something halfway, you know, playable. Depending, you can get lucky on cheaper stuff, but it is a gamble. So yeah, when it's coming to cars, when you're spending 15, 20,000, whatever, you know, man, a lot of numbers, a lot of things to consider, a lot of things you're looking at. And it's funny how the bigger numbers get, like the less ability we have to perceive like certain things. Like if somebody was like, hey, I'm gonna sell you this stick of gum for $20, I'd be like, what the fuck? No. But like in the car, it's like if the difference between two cars is like $200 or $500, except one car is like 50 miles away, it's like I'm not gonna drive 50 miles, but I would drive 50 miles for a gig that paid me $500. So I don't understand. You know, when the numbers get big, then it's just kind of like it kind of starts to lose meaning, right? But yeah, that's been interesting. Definitely where my mind is right now. Although I have other stuff that I'm worrying about. Work this weekend and some other stuff that I need to do before next month, like my registration is due. Gotta get a smog check and all that stuff. So yeah, I think the last time we did a music stream was a couple weeks ago when I was working on the October stuff. Today is not a writing one because I don't have the energy to to write anything. I might just do a couple things. I might show us a couple of some weird voice things that I was messing with during Noctumber stuff that I thought was fun, and then maybe play a little bit trumpet. Not great because I didn't really like when your body and your mind is like not aligned correctly. There's just like no way to play well, you know. Plus I didn't really play yesterday. I didn't play at all yesterday because I was doing car stuff. So we'll do a little bit of that. The track that I was working on October, I don't know if I'm gonna release that soon. Even if I finish it, I might hold off until later, or maybe I'll do it now. I am gonna start working on this year. It's been a couple years, or I don't know how many years it's been. I think it's been like 3 years or more. No, the last time I did my Christmas trumpet thing, I was still in school. This is like 5 years ago. Wow, it's been a long time. So I want to do another trumpet thing or whatever, Christmas tune. Not Trumpet Christmas, that video on YouTube, but something else. If you've seen the things I've done on YouTube in the past, I have a couple trumpet arrangements of Christmassy tunes that are still pretty good. Maybe I'll play them when we actually get into December for one of the openings for the streams. And maybe I'll work on that on a stream or two. I have some other stuff that I need to actually do. I've been like practicing for trumpet. I don't think I'm gonna do that kind of thing on stream because I don't know how to I can do certain recording things on stream, but I think some things I just don't yet know how to do and like have it turn out decent on stream. So, but I do want to do a little video on how I record, just some basic thoughts, because you can tell like now that a lot of people are doing their thing and posting videos and then playing. It's like when you're the only one playing, there's different things to consider when you're recording something in order to make it sound, like a decent recording and sound like people are playing and, sound like a full band recorded something, which, I've been doing on my own for the past like 10 years. So I should know a little bit about it at least. You know, I know more than nothing, which is perfectly fine. So I might want to talk about that on like an actual video instead of like a stream. So why don't we just play a little something? I mean, maybe I'll just play some Arbins or something, you know? Why not? Sight read some stuff. I haven't been sight reading. It's been the other week I had to sight read and it was a trip. It was like it's like if I woke up from sleepwalking and I was suddenly like driving my car. It's like, yeah, I can drive my car without thinking about it too much, but I literally just woke up and now I'm driving a car. That's kind of what it feels like, if that makes sense. You're just like, huh, shit, what the hell? I remember doing this, but what the fuck am I doing? Fun stuff. So let's see. We have screen share. Oh yeah, I have the picture. Oh yeah, I have the picture in picture. That's a good one. 25 vocalies. Oh, I could play the Roshu. Those are pretty fun actually. Pretty easy. I say that now. I'm probably gonna sound like shit. Let's play Roshu. Why not? Let's do it. Good. Let me switch my view. Just make sure that. Oh God. Please. I'm just gonna start and see what happens. Whoops. Is that working? Can you see what I'm seeing? Why can't you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I see? Nope. Why? That should not be. Something is seriously wrong. That's not good. Worked before. Yes. Worked just fine before. Huh. Well, I guess that's not gonna work. And I can't change it while I'm streaming. So, great. So you're not gonna see the music. You're just gonna look at my face. That's fine. Come on. Work with me. No. 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 There we go. All right. Why won't it? Come on. Please. 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 Don't do this. Here we go. scroll. Oh, gotta take a phone call. Well, wasn't that fun? It feels a little etudy, right? Like it's definitely an exercise. I mean it is. I mean I played these before. Some of these anyway. The ones I really like are the Blazovic, which I think is also like a trombone one, maybe that was adapted for trumpet. Those are fun, although those are a little harder. But I actually like playing those. I probably played some on like a stream, like an Instagram stream or whatever, or one of the Twitter ones that I've done back in the dee da dee da dee da da dee da dee da bo dee ba dee da. Might be doable. I mean, it won't be great. I'm just like, any excuse to read some music. I usually don't when I'm just practicing normally. What does a trumpet actually sound like on the stream? Listen back. I'm sure it sounds fine. Anyway, let's try it. Fuck it. Why not? You guys can't see the music, so you can't tell if I'm fucking up. The audience won't know unless you just really screw it up, or if they do know, then
If they can hear if it sounds like you screwed up.
yeah. You should just feel like Will's been doing this thing where like I'm checking the actual like the way the airspeed feels off of the horn. So like although I need to add a little more resistance. Like he's mean if I'm like adding in extra resistance that I don't need. Because like you can do the whole like and then it sounds like choked off because I'm adding more engagement than is necessary. I'm just kind of letting the horn do its thing. Anyway. Yeah, not ready for that today. It's annoying. It's like you spend like a week, 2 weeks, or a week and a half getting a certain momentum on like a concept or even just like a feeling. And then you take one day off and it's like, how do I do this again? I mean, obviously I didn't really like prepare today in the best way. I don't have like that symbiosis of body and mind in order to make this do things that I want it to do. But it is usually, I think it's a combination of those things, right? It's like you're searching for something, and so the minute you stop it's like you lost the trail in terms of your focus. And then also your body is getting used to a sensation, and then you take it away before it gets used to it, and then you're trying to find the same thing again, the same coordination, and it's like, huh? But I mean, you also can't play hard every day. It's the catch-22. You can't play too much or too little. But also like the margin of error is like that small. I'm gonna take like more time between. I'm still basically like warming up. Let me see. I might be able to play the rest of this. I don't know. Probably not. Let's see. So like lick. So. I don't know. I'm just phoning it in. You know how it is. It's Thursday. Let's see. No way I'm gonna get through the whole thing. I mean, it's like doing chemistry and trying to make like a really specific like 50 million chain compound, except if you stop doing the chemistry and you go home and take a shower and you come back, you forget how to do chemistry, and you have to like go back to school for chemistry and then start that same experiment again. That's almost what it feels like to me. Except maybe instead of 5 million, it's like 1 million. And then instead of going to school for a whole chemist course, you just take one online course or something like that. I don't know. Also, man, that weather change. I don't know. Have your lips been feeling the weather change?
Super dry, yeah.
I hate it because it was feeling so good just like a week or so ago. I was like, damn, my lips feel great. And now it's all cold and dry, and I'm like, oh god, it
The
feels
bottom
so
one?
bad.
The bottom
It's all
one,
peeling, yeah.
cracked right here.
My lips.
Dr. Dan.
I need that Dr. Dan's. Need those lip steroids. Why don't we put the trumpet down? What was the vocal one? So the one, if you listen to the actually all the other stuff I've done, but like, so there, you know, YouTube likes to take you on like algorithm rabbit holes. Like I watched like one video about chess for some reason because it came up, because I think there's that Netflix show about chess. So like there's more videos that are like swimming to the top of the algorithm. So I watched one video and now like half of my recommended is chess videos, and I'm watching more of them. So I keep getting more because it's kind of interesting. Like I was in like a chess club for like a few weeks in elementary school, and I learned how to castle, and that's about it. That's all I know about chess. And so I'm watching like these opening moves and this principle and this 1984 game of Grignovich versus Vascavilian, you know, in the 37th move where he played this, and I'm like, oh sure, I'm sure I'll use that information at some point in my life, you know. But I'm watching anyway because it's kind of interesting. But like, I've also had like different vocal technique videos come up, and I've watched a few about like doing like growls and screams like for like metal and hardcore and stuff like that, and like the certain way of doing like the vocal fry of one, and then I actually just kind of did it like by messing around with it on the recording I posted last week, Vigil. And I realized when I finally figured out how to do it, because I'd like tried it before and I was like, I don't get people. People are like, you have to go, and then you have to like make that loud somehow. But then when I did it, when I was recording, it might have been a little bit like uncontrolled a little bit, but I realized like, oh, I've totally done that before. Because instead of just like screaming so hard and like tensing your muscles up so hard that the sound breaks and you get like that kind of aggressive sound, it's like a way of like utilizing, I guess, because the vocal fry, no, it's not the same as like a head like aspirated like falsetto voice where it's like a smaller amount of like meat flapping, or maybe it's a similar concept, but it's like it's a way to get like a really aggressive compressed like sound without like just mashing up your throat meat. And I did it on that, and I was able to do it pretty consistently, at least in that specific note. I can't remember what it was. I haven't done it. I haven't tried it since then. And then I watched a random video about how to sing really low, and it talked about doing the subharmonic, and it's a similar thing with the vocal fry. Maybe that's what like unlocked it for me, was thinking about it in that way. I wonder if I could probably do the subharmonic one easier, although I don't know how it'll sound like on here. I think I recorded it and posted it somewhere, but I'll have to figure out what note it was. It might have been around like a B flat. Let me see. Oh, no, it's a little lower than that. Like a G and a B flat, where it's like you're just saying like find the note and then come away from it to like engage with it less and less until you're getting to the vocal fry, and then kind of like, I don't know, I think it has to do with the vowel and the way like you activate certain harmonics to where it sounds like the octave below is being sounded. Yeah, it's like or is it a higher if I could just like it's like the when you're at your friend's house and you don't know what to do, you're just sitting there. You were playing video games for 5 hours and you got bored of the one game that he has. You're sitting there like, do you have any pizza rolls? That's what that reminds me of. I think I have a video. I'm just gonna look at the video of me doing it and see if I can remember the note that it actually worked on, because I couldn't get it to work on any other note. Oh. That's not it, is it? Oh, that really low one. Oh, it's not gonna sound the same as when I showed you the recording, because like I was like right up on the microphone. Oh, actually, that was basically it. It doesn't sound super strong. I don't know if it's something that you could do like reasonably live and have it sound like cool and full. It might sound like kind of cool on a microphone, especially like with some decent compression. Oh, I mean, if you can get to sit right. What was the other one? The same idea was with a higher pitch, is basically like the screaming one, where you're like, I think it was like something in that range, where it's like sound like a fucking like a cat, you know. Actually, I think it was higher when I was doing on the recording. That's what it was normally like when I was trying to work on it. I can't fucking remember what note I was doing on that, because I didn't try it on any other note when I was messing around with it. I think I just tried it on that same note when I was doing the and I was definitely like in my head voice. It's kind of like right there. It still kind of has that like the bad tingles on my throat, because like it's not really refined. But it was cool to kind of discover that I'd already known how to do that. I just like didn't know that it was like a technique that like you can use to like save your voice when doing screams. Because it didn't wear me out too much when I was doing it for that recording. But it was cool. I know like there was like I've been thinking about like trying to like do a challenge where like I spend a month and try to like get decent at growls and screams, because I can kind of do a few, but I can't do it in a way that like really saves my voice. So I'd like to learn how to do that. You all done? Oh, I see. You're getting dinner right now?
I told you I had like nothing for.
Well, because you were so hungry. Why didn't you eat? So yeah, that's that. No, very, very, very exciting, right? See me going in front of a microphone. Very exciting stuff. I'm gonna try to play like one more thing on trumpet to close out. I really don't know what I can even do. Art of phrasing. It's like my chops are like, what are you doing right now? I don't even know if I'm gonna get a lot of chance to play tomorrow, because I might play a little bit on the weekend. I really don't know yet. There's one of these that I kind of like to. Why do I weep for thee? Oh, the blue balls of Scotland. Now, beam, beam. Oh, dee da, dee 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 dee, dum, bee da dum. Bee, 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 dum. Bo, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, 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 dee, da, da. Woodsman, spare that tree. Yeah, fuck it. We'll play a couple of these, and then I'll call it, because I gotta have dinner. Let's do number 16 of the Art of Phrasing chapter. Christ. It's filled with spit. So interesting. It's like another analogy is like if I was piloting a robot trying to play the trumpet. There's like a level removed. It's like I know what it feels like to play this, and I know what it should sound like, and know what it should feel like. And then I pick it up, and it's like, wait, that's not me. I've had that happen a lot. Il Politio, the heart bowed down. This one seems interesting. Same key. Whoops. Interesting turn. Cool. One more. One last one for the road. Something a little rousing. My bark which o'er the tide. Nope. Oh God. Black eyed Susan. I'm leaving this. Get all this andante out of here. Come on. Slumber on. Boo. Let's see. Here comes Laura with her food. Il Furioso. How about that? A whole pizza. A whole half of a pizza. Oh, guess what? This one's in the same key too. Alright. My lips. ass ending. Let me do it again. Maybe I can make that sound less weird. Okay. Started in G major, suddenly ended in G or E minor, kind of. All right. Well, that's the stream. I did it. You can't say I forgot. You can't say I skipped this one. Whoever's keeping the score, keeping tally, I went and did it, even though I was like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do?" But that's
I'm the one that reminds him
every single time.
every single
No, I set an alarm on Monday. Okay, dinner time. All right. Monday shall be good to go. I'll probably be tired, but whatever. Thursday should also be good to go. Who knows? Shit happens, right? That's the kind of world we live in. But anyway, thanks for hanging out and watching me not practice. So hope you enjoy your weekend. Hope you're doing all right. Hope that you aren't having your entire extended family in one house for Thanksgiving in these next coming weeks. Maybe just half your extended family. And only 5 minutes coughing in each other's mouths instead of, a whole hour. And don't double dip into the gravy. Anyway, that's not for another week or so, so you still have some time to prepare yourself. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. It's going to do it for you. I bid everyone a fantastic evening. So long.